Welcome to Innovators Pod, recorded April 27th, 2015. Today we meet with Sergey from Connections.VC, developers of a nice little application to manage all your connections in what seems to be much better ways. We are live, and here we are at Innovators Pod. My name is Don Schwartz, and I'm here with Sergey from Connections.VC, a pretty interesting app for managing your contacts. For those of us who do a lot of networking, this sounds interesting. Good morning, Sergey.
Yeah, morning. Good morning, everybody.
So, where are we speaking to you from? Are you in Boston or?
Actually, yes. I'm in Cambridge. So Cambridge is one of the suburbs of Boston. And first of all, sorry for my English. I'm from Russia, and I have strong Russian accent. So judge me strictly.
But it's a lot better than it was when we met a few months ago. So you're obviously working on it.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it every day. Believe me.
Great. So we'll get into you a little bit later, but just why don't you briefly tell me about the app and get people excited. What are you doing?
Yeah. For example, the most typical situation after each event, you have a bench of business cards, you have a stack of business cards. And one question, who are these people? And there are two ways. You could put these business cards to somewhere and forget about them, or just throw them away. Thus, you lose your opportunities. That's why we built a mobile app that allows you to take a photo of business card, and while it's analyzing information, you can make notes about details of your conversation. So next time when you want to call to email someone, you'll know a conversation context and conversation history with your current contact. So it's actually it's not a $1 million idea, because there are many apps and services do the same. But our focus is to give you a flexible and very convenient way to find relevant people who can help you with your problem right now. What does it mean? You can ask a service, the app, who can help me with finance in Boston? Who can help me with marketing in New York? An app shows you a list of appropriate contacts in your current address book, phone book. So that's all. Our focus is to give you a way to answer to your questions. Who can help you with your specific problem right now? That's all.
Oh, that sounds cool. I'm a Google-centric person, so all my contacts and my company and personal are all in Google. And I scan cards using their scanner app, Google Goggles, I guess it is. And yeah. I also sometimes use Cam Scanner. They scan them into my contacts, and that's it. It sounds like you allow me to put more information on them as I scan them, I think, and then take care of them afterwards?
Oh, it works as magic. For example, it's your familiar address book, your familiar phone book. So you can call, you can email to someone. But also, for example, if you're at the same event, you can take a photo of business cards, and after that, this information will be synchronized with your current address book. If you use Google Contacts, as we said before, this information will be synchronized with your Google Contacts. And you can see this guy, your new contact, in your Google Contacts. And also you can see a conversation context, details of your conversation.
Excellent.
Magic, fantastic.
I take it, since you're Russian, I take it this is developed in Russia somewhere. And do you have a team over there or over here?
Yeah. I have a team of 5, and 2 of us are working in St. Petersburg, 3 of us are working in Moscow. So right now I'm here in Boston, in Cambridge. So it's a little bit different, Boston.
Right, but Cambridge is like a hub of innovation and knowledge, and a lot of brilliant people there.
In addition, I want to make some post on my own blog about Boston and Cambridge innovation ecosystem, entrepreneurial ecosystem. So please read my blog.
Okay.
Later.
What's the address for your blog? You email that to me, I guess, right? And I'll post that.
Actually not, because I didn't promote it. No, isergio.com.
Okay.
isergio.com. So yeah.
Sounds good. So we met at Mass Innovation Nights.
Don't promote it. Sorry.
Okay, well, we met at Mass Innovation Nights, which is a great series of events, and this podcast is actually a follow-up to that. But I noticed on your website that you've presented at some other events recently and won some awards, I think.
Yeah. At some events, including Mass Innovation Nights, Boston New Technology, Tech Breakfast, and etc.
Okay. Did you have anything to do with the Mass Challenge at all?
Actually, yes, I applied to Mass Challenge, so now I'm a QE, and I'm waiting for an answer from Mass Challenge. Yes, so my answer is yes, I applied.
Okay, well, we hope you get it, and they provide really nice offices over there in the seaport too.
Yeah, I have been to Mass Challenge.
Yeah, great place. So, do you have your phone there? Can you show us this app? Are you able to do that on camera, just to quickly show it? Or would it be better just to send people to a video?
I think it would be better. So you can send a link on our YouTube channel, for example, and amazing people who are viewing this podcast can take a look at our new versions. Because actually, what do we need? We need feedback. What do people need? What do people think about this app? And after that, we implement this feedback in our current iOS and Android versions. And we frequently update videos on our YouTube channel about new versions. Actually, right now, I uploaded only one video about the iOS version.
Okay.
But we update every 2 weeks, iOS and Android. So next time, you can see a new video, brand new video about our brand new version on amazing YouTube channel.
Excellent. Why don't I show my screen and I can show your website, and maybe you can show us. We can look at some of the demos, things there. Some of the would that help?
Sure.
Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to put myself up front, and you should be able to see my screen in a second.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like about 1,000 versions of my screen. Are you seeing it okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
You're just seeing your website, I think, right?
Yes, it's ours.
Okay. I'm just going to scroll down there. I just wanted to get to the picture of the app and get an idea of what it is. So it's working with your connections, make a note on them, get the information, stay connected. Awesome. Is there links here to YouTube? Ah, there it is. Let's see what we come up with. And I don't necessarily want to run this whole thing, but just to get an idea out there.
You miss music.
Right. I know that I don't have Hangouts set up to pull the sound from the system.
Oh yeah.
Currently. So here's where you can write a note. I see, as you add that person to your contacts.
Yes.
Boy, this would be nice with my Google Glass.
And also, you can include tags into your notes. For example, I spoke with Sergey about hashtag iOS, hashtag Android. And these hashtags, iOS and Android, will be added to my profile into your phone book.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Magic.
This is a nice little demo here. I like this. Okay, we won't show this whole thing now. I'll leave a link to it inside the edited video later on.
Yeah, and you can see information from these business cards, your personal note. Actually, we have already built this feature that allows you to include photos of business cards. Or, for example, if you are at the same business event, you can take a photo of a piece of paper with business plan, for example. And this photo of this business plan will be included into your phone book to current contact.
Excellent. Okay. So that's about the end of the video, right?
Yeah, and we are going to implement new design in 1 week. After that, we have to wait Apple, because Apple checks every app. And I assume our new version for iOS and Android as well will be available on App Store and on the Google Play in maybe 2.5 weeks from now. So in the middle of May.
So is this a paid-for app, or is there some other business model?
It's another business model, yeah, because it's very simple. There are two big markets, B2B and B2C, business to customers and business to business. And for users, for you, for me, and for other individuals, it's free. It's totally free. However, if you're CEO of some company, for example, you have some staff, 10 sales managers. 10 sales managers who use this app when they speak with customers of your company. And if you, as the CEO, wants to see this information about the details of conversations in your corporate CRM system, for example, in Salesforce, you will pay for a paid connector that allows to convey data from their mobile phones into your corporate CRM system, Salesforce, Zoho CRM, Sugar CRM, and a bunch others.
Wow. Can other salespeople also share the data if they're allowed to?
It will be an options, because for example, I can share my note with my colleagues and etc. So the answer is very simple. It's paid connector and some freemium model of some services, some features and etc. But for users, for you and for you, dear listeners, it's free. So please download and give us feedback. It's what do we need.
Well, for one, I'm going to download it and try it out, because networking is basically my life when I'm not consulting and working on the computer. But since I'm in some event 3 nights a week, and I thought Google Glass would be the answer to all that, and it may be in the future, But this sounds really nice.
Yeah, I remember when we met at Master Innovation Nights in October last year, you don't wear it Google Glass. Yeah, I remember it.
And well, I was hoping for facial recognition so that it would tap into my contact list and allow me to, as I walked up to somebody, say, "Hey, you met this person last week," or something like that, and tell me their name. But I have to keep wishing for that in the future sometime.
Disruptive technologies are so exciting. So actually, I forced myself to sleep because I'm very focused on this project, and I'm very driven. I'm passionate about it, really.
Right.
So,
are you going to be interfacing with watches and Wear and the Apple Watch?
Right now, not, because right now we want to build. Actually, we have already built an MVP, and we want to focus it only on versions for phones, for iPhone, for phones, Android phones, not on tables and other wearable devices.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense for now. Just focus on getting it out there and getting it right, I guess. Yeah. I could just visualize, looking down at your wrist to see the information on somebody, or saving the information that way sometimes. Yeah. That's a future. So tell me about yourself. How'd you end up over here?
It's very simple. I've been living in Boston, in Cambridge, in the United States since September 2014, since September last year. And the purpose of my visit is very simple. It's education. I'm studying at a language school because I want to improve my fantastic English. And after that, apply to business school. So that's why I came to Boston, because there are not many, sorry. There are 2 top business schools, MIT and Harvard. And from Moscow, from Russia, I didn't realize the difference between these 2 top business schools. That's why I came to Boston. Actually, I have been to California 1.5 years,
Okay.
and I have been to Stanford, to Haas, but I choose to come to Boston to take a look what is going on here on
Right.
the east coast of the United States.
The ecosystem around MIT is just absolutely amazing.
It's unique. It's
Yes.
unique because of its density and diversity. And I want to include this information into my post about Boston startup ecosystem and include information about Mass Innovation Nights as well.
Hmm.
So please read about it later.
Okay, great.
I didn't promote it.
Well, I'm going to add a lot of information onto the end of this and also to the show notes on my website once this is published. Um, let's wrap up, I guess. Your website is Connections.VC.
Yep, you're right.
And I think on Twitter it's Connections_VC.
Yeah.
Okay.
And our Facebook page, facebook.com/Facebook or connections.vc. So everywhere connections.vc or connections_VC.
Okay. Excellent. Anything else before we get off? I think it sounds great. I can't wait to download it and give it a try.
Yeah. Actually, I beg all our listeners and participants of this hangout to give us feedback. Really, it's what do we need? Because we have built the product, we have built an MVP, but we want to know what do people think about it. Because it were only our speculations about the product, about the programs, and etc. Right now, we want to check it, what people think about it. So please give us feedback. You can email on our feedback at site connections.vc or directly to me, Sergey, at site connections.vc. So
Okay.
whatever you want.
Well, afterwards, like I said, I'll be putting that text on overlaid on this video and also on our show notes page.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Well, great, Sergey. I really appreciate your time and glad you could join Innovators Pod, and it's been a pleasure.
It was a pleasure for me. So thank you, Don, and dear listeners, Don is amazing. So please subscribe on this podcast, and I wish all the best for all of them, for all viewers.
Thank you. We'll see you later.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for listening to this episode of Innovators Pod, and I hope you found it valuable, and please rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else you find these, including YouTube, of course. Thanks again, and please check out our website, innovatorspod.com. Find us on Twitter for updates, @InnoPod. And thank you.